Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Paper and Moose. Today I took off from my full-time job and I went to a local auction house. I've been going to this auction house for probably over 5 years, more than 5 years, maybe like eight years. I'm not sure, but it's a local auction house. They have a great variety of items. They have a furniture auction at 8 a.m. in the morning. Then they have a huge box lot auction at 9. They sometimes have specialty auctions. Today, their specialty auction was included hats and vintage clothing. And then they also have a showcase at 11 o'clock that usually has jewelry and then smaller items. And then their main sale is at 2 o'clock. In the summer, they also hold a outside auction at 8 a.m. and that has a lot more box lots, a lot more furniture. So a great variety of items. So let's look and see what some of the treasures were at the auction today.
How much? $10 worth. $10 and 10, 12, 10 million now, 12, 10 million now, 12, 15, 15, 15, 15, now 17, 20, 22, 22, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 30 now, 25, give it now, 25, 10 now, 25, $22 in, there is 98, 98.
I love this. A fox painting. Has an absentee bid on it though. I would keep this. There's a mirror. Hello. This has pretty colors.
Number 5 and 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, 15, 15, 15, 15. I got 12 and a half, I got 15, 15, I got 17, I got 7, I got 20, I got 20, I got 20, I got 20, I got 7, I got 20, I got 17, I got 20, 20, I got 20, 20. Sold 17 half, number 72, number 72. 7111 again, 7111 again.
So we finished up at the auction and I'm on my way home now. I did well. I was glad that I got the box lots of ephemera that I did. I was bidding against this one woman on 2 boxes who pretty much, I can't figure out her style of bidding at all. She will come in from like the little snack area and there could be something on the block. She doesn't know what it is and it's in between 2 bidders and she'll just throw in a bid. It could be a bid at $15. It could be a bid at $60. She just does it. And it drives me crazy because I want to say, like, do you even know what you're bidding on? Because I have even heard her say to a friend, like the lady that she sits with, she'll be like, oh, why did you buy that? And she's like, I don't know. And it's like, what are you doing? So I get frustrated when she bids, the cops, when she bids on paper, because it just makes me mad. But anyway, that's just how it is. So I didn't bid against her on 2 lots because I know that she would have just kept bidding. You know, you could put like a pair of dirty like socks in there and she'd probably bid. But I won a couple boxes of paper, and the one had a great surprise in it, which I will show you. What else did I buy? I bought a box lot of billiard balls. I think they're actually like a rubber. I just love the color, and they were only $5. I thought that maybe they would look pretty cool displayed in some jars. We'll see. And they're neat because they're the larger size billiard balls, and then there's also smaller ones. So I'm just gonna clean them up, get the dust and the dirt off them, and make them look like new. I dropped my pen. But you know, it was a good auction. At this auction, I've been there long enough. I know who the regulars are because I'm somewhat one of them. But I also study what the people buy and how they bid. And I encourage you all, if you are thinking of, you know, being a regular at an auction house, that you really need to take the time to do that. You need to look and see what the people that are frequent bidders, you need to look and see what they're buying to see if they're your competition. If you know they only buy, you know, vintage clothes, vintage ties, vintage shoes, and you're not interested in that, then you're fine. If they buy paper and ephemera, like with me, you have to, you know, maybe strategize, or you have to plan out. You have to know which boxes that you might not want as much and which ones that you want to bid high on. You also need to learn the bidding styles. There's this one guy, he could be anywhere, you know, in the room for the auction, but I know that when he moves over by the door and he stands up against the wall, he's going to bid on one of the items that are on the block. He only does it when he bids. Once he's done bidding, he'll go back to where he was standing before. But again, as soon as an item comes up on the block that he wants to buy, he goes back up there. He goes to a spot. There's another guy that has a certain twitch. He also mostly buys records. But when he's going to buy records, you could see he gets super excited and he starts like twitching. These are the things that you notice, and they're great to notice because they're great indicators. Because of that, I've also tried to change my style of bidding. You know, when I would get ready to bid, usually I keep my bidder's number down on the chair next to me. Now when I bid, well, before I bid, maybe a couple of lots before I'm going to bid, I bring my number up in front of me, just in case the guy behind me has figured out, oh, when she's going to bid, she grabs her number. This way he doesn't know. And it's also, I think, a point to make that if you want to study how people bid, you should sit in the back. Also, if you want your bids to kind of be anonymous, per se, then you should sit in the back. If you are sitting in the front of an auction house and you are bidding, people are going to see your card. They're going to know, oh yeah, you know, Sally Smith, this is the 4th box lot of napkin rings she's bought, so I know that she's probably going to buy all the other napkin rings. It can work for you and it can work against you. So I always try to sit in the back and on an end aisle, so that's easier to get up and out. You know, if you want to get a snack, if you have to use the restroom, if you want to look back through the box lots. So these are all things that you should really consider when you're going to an auction. But then you also want to have fun. And part of the fun that I have is I don't spend my time on my phone looking everything up on eBay, because I think that takes a lot of the fun out of it. As you get more in tune with what you know will sell and what you know doesn't, then you don't have to spend your time on your phone. But at the auctions, I'll see people with their faces just plastered in their phone or their iPad for the entire auction, and to me that's not fun. That takes out of the, I guess, the spontaneity of an auction, and you know, the neat things that an auctioneer says, or some of the mix up, and you know, when you have people that they don't even know that they're bidding or they get confused. Like there's so much that goes on in an auction, and I think having your face in your phone the whole entire time takes away from that. So I encourage you all as well to not spend so much time on your phone at an auction, but really be in the moment, take it all in. It really is something that it's great to be able to, you know, go to these, see all the wonderful items that are up for sale, buy them. But the whole auction experience is really cool. So we are back from the auction. I spent, for reselling purposes, probably $40 on paper, on 2 boxes of paper. The one box was $30 and the other box was $10. I also bought, that I discussed, the billiard balls. I love the color, but I'm pretty sure that they are, that's weird, because they're cracking, but I don't know. Cause see how they're cracked? You can see that's a regular line, but they sound like the regular billiard balls, so they just don't feel that way. Anyway, never mind. But these are little small ones, and I love the colors, the yellows. I love yellows and greens. Some are smaller, larger. See the difference in the sizes? Anyway, this was $5. So I'll clean these up. Maybe I can find some cool jar to put them in, display them. And then when I get tired of them, I'll just sell them. I bought 2 boxes of ephemera. I'm just going to show you some of my favorite pieces. So far, I haven't looked through all the boxes yet. This is Some Lessons in Window Decorating by the Dennison Manufacturing Company in Framingham, Massachusetts. It says, progressive merchants realize the great influence that window displays have upon sales. The show window of the average merchant is the most valuable space in his store. It is his most direct form of publicity. So this just shows you, like, see, waved crepe paper, a waved window, just how to decorate windows. Oops. I thought it was neat. Decorating showcases with Dennison crepe. So Dennison must have made some type of crepe paper. And then so this would have been used to, you know, entice people to buy the crepe paper and then use it in their store windows. This lovely thing, Pixie Town Nursery Borders, specially designed for nursery walls. Wait till you see what these look like. I love these. These are pictures for decorating nursery furniture or walls. Look at that. And it actually, I just got like a pixie cut. I had long hair, or decent hair, decent length hair down my shoulders. And then in November, I was like, you know what? I just want to cut it. And since then, I've been cutting it shorter. But I get a lot of compliments. I love having short hair. I find that I actually feel more confident with short hair. So I guess this pixie thing kind of really goes with it. See? Pixie. Look how awesome these graphics are. So these are borders that they said you could put on nursery walls. With a little gnomes. How cute. Love it. So there's that. This was super cute. It's a little Bobby policeman from England. And I believe that they are, it says children's handkerchiefs. Aww. Is there only 2? Looks like there's 2. So it's children's handkerchiefs. And there is a cat down here, if I can get it straight this way. And then there's also a horse. But even this box is adorable. I mean, the graphics, I love it. From Sister on the back. This I love. This is a French book. Rivolia, I guess. I don't know. I took German. But it is examples of the different kind of fabrics that they would have on their coats. If I can get this in here. But even look at the graphics and the colors on these. Ooh, this is some leather. Look at those jackets right here. Whew. And the talk of the town. Tissue doubles. Let's see, one more. I'm not going to try and pronounce that in French. Not going to happen. But look, London, St. Moritz. Love it. I love this, and I didn't know what it was, but I love the graphics. Again, it's in French. It's still, I guess it's still in there because it's still sealed. The staples are still on both sides. And then the graphic on the back, I'm guessing rheumatisms. I don't know. I'll have to look this up. But I just love the graphic on the back. The box, I bought this box lot for this box. So I'll have to do some Googling and see what it is. Now, the surprise that I mentioned was I knew that in the box lot that I paid $10 for of the paper, there was this. Just this thing. The lid was actually underneath it. I briefly opened it, and when I had just initially been looking through the box, I was like, oh, there's some linen. Okay. When I won the box lot for $10, I looked at the lid, and I'm like, oh, Margab. Never heard of it. It's very pretty linens. A really nice blue color. So there's 3 dark blue, and then you have these lighter blue. And then it even has a little booklet, Linens by Margab. I might be saying that wrong. And this was nice because this was made the Margab shop in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is near me. So this little booklet, whether it is a towel, a handkerchief, a set of placemats, or a lovely tablecloth, each reflects the whole of Margab. Look once more and cherish what you hold because of what it represents. That's a great saying. That's a great quote for anything. It says, lift out of its box your linen, hold it in your hands and look at it. What you see appears to be an exquisite hand-embroidered piece worthy of the most careful collector's choice. So when I looked on eBay for this Margab, I was like, whoa, there weren't that many listings for sale, and there were a small number sold. So that can be good and bad. The linens that were listed aren't like mine. I mean, they're similar, but they're not the same pattern or color. And they were listed for between $200 and $300. The linens that had sold, there were maybe 4 or 5. And someone had a best offer. The original asking price was like $230. I didn't go and look at, I think it's Watch Count. I think it is Watch Count. There's a website that you can look at where you can see what best offers were accepted. And I didn't look on there to see what they were. Then there was another linen that sold for $80. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this box of linen has paid for everything that I bought today. This was an unexpected find. I mean, anyone could have looked this up, and they didn't. And you know, that's the magic, I guess, of the auction is some people overlook things, and then that's to your benefit because then you buy it. Again, I could have looked this up because I knew that there was linen in the box. I just thought, whatever, it's more linen. I mean, honestly, they probably could have even had this linen in their showcase section if it's going to bring in $100 to $200. But we shall see. So that was the auction for today. I'm super excited that I went. I'm excited to look through this paper, as always. I'm not bummed about the items that I didn't win. I really believe that what is meant to be yours and what you're meant to have, you will have it. And I like to go into auctions, estate sales, and flea markets thinking that way. And it does help ease the pain a little bit when, there's a box that you really wanted and you don't get it. So it turned out to be a good day at the auction. I actually ran into Auction Life there. He has been on Taco Stack's channel a couple times. He goes to a lot of the storage auctions that Taco Stacks goes to. So if you haven't checked out his channel yet, be sure to head over there. It's easy to remember, Auction Life. That's his name. But thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, if you like paper, if you like hearing more of the historical aspect, then definitely like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. This weekend I will be putting out, I say will, I have to, a video about Mr. Alan Bunn. He was the man whose dog tags and military photographs that I purchased. So I've been working on that. So I'm hoping to get that out. I will get that out this weekend. So stay tuned for that. But again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great weekend. Get out there to some auctions, estate sales, yard sales if you're in the warmer weather states, and find your treasure. Until then, see you all next time.